That means traffic wardens are under pressure to issue more and more fines. There's nothing to suggest that the parking enforcers we've seen today were not playing by the rules. However, some traffic wardens that we have spoken to have told us they'll do anything to increase ticket numbers. This officer is so disgusted by the dirty tactics, he's agreed to show us exactly how it's done. Yes, good morning to you. Well, the problem started yesterday afternoon when O2 customers started reporting that they had no phone signal in many parts of the UK, including London, Manchester, Glasgow and Belfast. And many took to social media to post very angry messages, including one from the business secretary Sajid Javid, which said, no signal from O2, please sort it out. At first, O2 advises customers to switch their phones off and switch them on again. Needless to say, that did not go down very well on social media either. Just some of the messages there. Why does O2 not admit it's having a huge problem rather than telling me to turn my phone on and off? Reboot your device is not really the right advice.
Keith Doyle has more.
In retreat, Iraqi government forces leaving the city of Ramadi, which Islamic State now claims to have control over. These pictures can't be verified, but they do appear to show the withdrawal of government soldiers. Stay and fight like men are the shouts heard here. Broadcasters simply adore event viewing, and last night was certainly that. What's more, it seems people wanted to watch live rather than recorded, a soap storyline that had us gripped and watching together. But how is EastEnders going to top that? Well, tonight it's all live. We find out if Bobby knew what he was doing. How much did Jane really know? Oh, and Kathy's not dead. She's back.
Abuse, threats, detrimental comments about the way I look.
For 5 years, Elle received a relentless barrage of abuse, insults and even death threats from a complete stranger online.
I just love stalking you and bullying you on different websites.
So this year they actually say, I love stalking and bullying you.
Yeah, they seem proud of it. And they were sending me 30 messages, 20, 30 messages a day. There were messages that they were going to hire a hitman to come and get me. They were going to cut my throat. Really obscene messages.
Croydon Accessible Transport is typical of the 40,000 charities that receive local authority funding. Around 23,000 rely on that funding for over half their income, so any large-scale cuts will have a huge impact.
I got kicked and punched to the ground. They just decided to pick on a disabled person.
He was forced out of his house and ended up sleeping rough.
People kept banging on the door, waking me up while I was asleep. I didn't want to stay in the house because I didn't want to be terrorised.
Where did you end up sleeping?
On the bridge.
You slept under a bridge rather than go back to your flat?
Yeah, for 2 years.
By September this year, 100-watt bulbs will be gone, and all bulbs like this will be phased out by the year 2016.